to do a double header with the same game. That's right, we're going to be playing some Strike Suit Zero, and I'll first be doing my first impressions in 3D, and then we're going to move on in the second half and do the same game in VR. Now, I'll have a whole lot to say about the VR, but I'm going to try to stick to the context of what I'm doing. So we're going to start with the all 3D stuff and then get to everything VR. So I got my full 3D setup right now. I even have the camera filming the large screen TV, which is also displaying the game, and I'll be playing from the desktop monitor, which is also 3D. And of course, because these are passive monitors, I just have to wear one pair of glasses, and I see both screens in 3D, so that's pretty awesome. As you can take a look right away at the start screen, I'm going to do a few technical notes here as I get started. I'm using Tridef Ignition to run this game in 3D. I did try using NVIDIA 3D Vision, and it appears that because the GUIs are a little special in this game, 3D Vision can't really see the scene through the GUI, and it just results in like basically the game being a flat plane 3 inches inside the monitor. Now, I'm going to open the options for Tridef Ignition here, and I'm going to show you the very first thing. Now, there's a built-in profile for this game in Tridef Ignition, and sadly, it doesn't work. I don't know why they bother doing that. The GUI is so separated that you cannot see it. Now, I can't turn off Power 3D right now. I can't actually show you this because it'll crash the game as I capture. So I'm just going to show you that I have Power 3D on, and I'm using the profile that is built in for this game. In my 3D settings, I have a pretty high depth setting, and a percent in front of 15 to keep the excessive popping low. That's pretty much all you need to do. You just turn on the Power 3D, and the game's going to run more or less normally. So Tridef Ignition for the win here. Let's go take a look at the tutorial stage, and you'll get a good idea of what this game looks like. I actually have to make another note. I was recording earlier the very same video that I'm doing now, so it's my second shot, and I was criticizing the 3D during the gameplay, and I think it's because I have a VSync issue, because when I played the file back, I realized the 3D was absolutely perfect. So, I decided to redo it considering this because it really is some good 3D, especially for Power 3D, which sometimes gets things really wobbly. This is excellent. So let's jump right in here. Let's go into the tutorial stage. Skip this scene here. I'm going to show you what the environments look like. I mean, everything seems to be rendering right. The pan-overs, you get a lot of depth, and for the amount of depth you're getting, you don't get too much of that Power 3D artifact. So this is actually looking pretty good. Alright, so I believe I'm about to be tossed into the spaceship and told to move around. This is going to look a lot like my first impressions of Star Conflict, which I did with the DK2 recently. Alright, so there I am. You saw the focus adjust there at the beginning, and now I'm in control of the ship. Now there's two view modes. You can go cockpit, which, yeah, that looks great in the TV. And then you can go third-person view. Now, I'm going to pick third-person view for the purpose of the stereoscopic 3D first impressions, and later on in VR, I'm going to be using the cockpit, obviously. I have to head here, just go say hello. Hello. Alright, so this is target practice time now. And they're going to make me press all the keys for combat. I'm going to let you, if you want to play this game, go and figure all these out. I'm just skip through them because I've done them twice now, so that's quite enough. Alright, so let's pick the target right in front of me. Yeah, I was going to use a missile there. Got a bit ahead of myself. Oh, I keep pressing E instead of R. That's a little mistake I do personally. That's why earlier on I kept missing my target selections. Okay, now it's gonna want me to use missiles. So here we go. Missiles. Let's just blow some of these fuckers up. Alright. There we go. So far so good, and boom! I am done. Are there other targets I can destroy? Before I head back? Boom! Yeah, that's right. So this is a large-scale game. You're above a planet, there's some gigantic ships, so you're not going to get depth on the far reaches of your scene. You're going to get it around yourself, kind of like if you were in real life. If you were orbiting a planet in real life, you'd notice the planet looks flat because you're so far from it and so damn large. But the like if you had other spaceships next to you, obviously those would look present and real and normal depth. It's all about scale, size, and the depth they can provide. And it really does look like in this game, the model sizes are huge. They made them normal. Like, I mean, the ships are about 30 to 40 feet in size. The giant ships are like freaking buildings. So, okay. This guy's going in a straight line. He's dead. That's right, motherfucker. Alright, give me another target. I'm gonna take care of him. Just automatically give me targets, and I shall handle them. Damn it, he just did a zoom by. Is he gonna go in a straight line? Let's get him. We got him. That's right. I got myself a new target. Oh, it's just wreckage.
We are under attack.
Okay, I think we're changing location now. Alright, here we go. We're going to rescue some friends here. They're in deep shit, and that's going to be the tutorial battle. So I think we're going to have some fun here. And again, the little cutscenes look friggin' great, even with the Power 3D artifacting, which I barely noticed on that. All the models suddenly look smaller, the focus adjusts properly. Alright, I'm going full in. Full speed, full in. Oh, the GUI freaked out there. Press keyboard, left control, press any key, yeah. That's difficult to use. So far I've had a lot of problems using that missile deflection attack thingy. Oh no you don't. Oh no you don't. Nice. I may have wasted a missile there, but fuck it. Just let's get to some destroying. Nice, I think I got him. Hope I didn't waste the missile again there. Alright. Nice. Nice. Use my EMP, block one off. So the focus fucks up when it doesn't have a background to locate. And it really only happens momentarily. I really am immersed right now. Remember, I actually have VSync issues here, and I'm still enjoying myself a lot. So it really is not running bad at all. Shit. Woo! I think I dodged a close one there. I did not get hit by that missile. But now I'm getting fucking smashed around. There we go. Target motherfucking destroyed. Low shields, holy shit. Yeah, I'm playing like a crazy bastard. I'm taking a slightly suicidal approach here, but it's all good. I am having fun. Okay, that's good. I did it on time there, I think. Oh, whoops. Nah. Fuck that one up. I hit my EMP button without wanting to deploy an EMP. That is not a good thing to do. Alright, I got this guy, got this guy, got this guy. So, as you can see, the stereoscopic 3D is really neat. There we go. Oh shit. Objectives updated. Alright, so the ship is still in one piece. Earlier I did this tutorial and that ship that you see there, that ship that I just took a look at, this guy was just smashed into smithereens. So good thing this time it looks like I saved it. And go figure, yeah, failed the tutorial stage, but yeah, that's nice, man. Just go ahead and fail it. Anyways, so the game runs really great with that Power 3D option. There's only a few little issues here and there, and they are not a detriment to the gameplay. I'm really, really having fun playing this game. In fact, on my TV screen, it's looking freaking awesome. I can probably play it from here. I won't, though. I'd much prefer have the screen right in front of me do the job. And now here comes another wave of enemies where this is going to get crazy. I'm just going to be basically twirling all over the place trying to take these guys out. Again, some great depth. So they basically increase the separation during the cutscenes, and then we go back to normal scale depth when combat is engaged, which I find pretty cool. That's right, you're mine. There we go, that's right, that's right, that's right. We start off with a kill. Waited on that one just enough. Looks pretty much destroyed to me. Yep. Destroyed him because I got another target. Oh shit, I got another target selected here. I fucked it up. There we go, let's go get this guy. Maybe it could be the same guy. I didn't actually see him explode. And I'm not necessarily looking at everything that's going on in the HUD. There we go. Alright. Let's do a little bit of backtracking. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, that's right. Feel my wrath, motherfuckers. Alright. Doing some pretty good shit. I do remember this tutorial not going that well last time, except for the fact that I got a low shield alert. Haven't seen that shit yet. Nice. Let's get back to some combat action. Again, I just saw the GUI freak out there, so that can happen, I guess. That can actually happen. There we go. Come on, get him, get him. Yes, that's right. Come on, come on! Yeah! Stupid missile. Now, there's one thing, I'm controlling with the mouse and everything, and it feels like a joystick, right? And I don't have the inverted Y because I do like to aim normally with the mouse, so I put up with the fact that I'm controlling up and down normally instead of like an airplane. But there's a lot of habits that I have from aviation that cheat me in this game. I'll give you one. In this game, you have to slow down to do a steep turn. And in a plane, you have to speed up to do a steep turn. So that screws me up here and there, but it's nothing major. I mean, this is... I adapt. The only annoying thing is going to be the day I go back in an aviation game, or the day I say Lodestar Conflict, I'm going to have to switch back again between the roll and the yaw and between all these little differences, but they're by no means major. I mean, this is something I can totally deal with. Oh shit! I think the objective has been completed. Yes!
As far as I'm concerned, you can reinstate Adams. He passed.
Alright, so I've passed the tutorial, and for I think the third time now. And I think this is a better video than the first one I recorded because I was criticizing things that were going on my desktop on it, and then I played back the video and I'm like, okay, all these issues are not there. This is definitely a sync issue. So there are artifacts, there are moments where the GUI can go double for a fraction of a second, but it doesn't happen long enough to make you go cross-eye like a madman. It doesn't happen long enough to be bothersome. It's a minute flash, and then you get back to combat. And as you could see, I got the hang of the game, I got the hang of the controls, I really am enjoying the title and the content. If they got one thing down, and this doesn't even regard 3D, is that their game looks fucking great. This looks gorgeous. Now, I'm about to reset the cameras and the recording software. I'm going to have to do a few tests here, because first off, I will have to go back to the DK1 for this game. That's right, they do not support the DK2. So I gotta go back to the DK1. And for some reason, they require a joystick, so I'm gonna be plugging in that ATK3, and I'll be reconfiguring the game, making sure I can play it, and then I'll start a recording, and we're gonna be in VR mode. Now you're probably going already like, what's up with that DK1 issue? Well, I'll go on about that. I have a lot to say about the VR side of this game, and not all of it is bright. But it's going to be an interesting thing to look at. So, let's get to the VR, pull out the DK1. I'm going to plug in that joystick, do a few configs, and then we're on. Okay, it's VR time, and I have to mention one of the few upsides that we're going to have during this test. And, is that I got my rudder pedals for the yaw, and I got the roll connected to the joystick, so I felt it was a bit backwards having the yaw happening with the mouse and the roll happening with keys, and I sort of had to get around a few things in the game to finally get normal yaw on rudder pedals and full ship control, pitch, and roll with the joystick. And now it's looking a lot like aviation controls. It's much better than the keyboard. In fact, if I were to play this game in 3D or in 2D, I would go ahead and play it that way. Now, I'm about to go and use the DK1. Haven't used this little guy in a while, and you're probably asking yourself, why the heck are you using the DK1? Well, this game does not have DK2 support yet, and this VR support was implemented, I would say, a little over a year ago. In the mid days of the DK1, and I believe it was slightly updated, but at this point it's pretty much been left behind. People are asking the developers on Steam about getting DK2 support, and there are zero answer. This is what happens when you ask them about DK2 support. It's pretty sad. So what you gotta do is you gotta use a DK1 or you gotta not play in VR. It's pretty sad because from what I saw so far, the game would work in VR. This is all I could say. I can't say the game is good in VR. I can't say the game would work in VR. You know a game has not been thought through for VR when weird things happen, like getting stuck in the options menu. Take a look at the following clip that I recorded earlier, which involves going in the menu, and eventually I get stuck and I have to quit the game, so I recorded it separately to show you. Okay, so here's the annoying thing I have to do separately. I'm just gonna open the options here, and then I'm gonna go in video options. And you know a game's not VR ready when the mouse pointer isn't working. Now I can forgive that, because I've seen other VR games address the issue by just letting you use your keyboard keys, but check it out. When I reach the end of the menu, I can't go and click save and exit. I tried everything. I cannot, and I can't click it. Forget clicking it. I'm not even trying. And watch this. I'm gonna hit escape now. I'm stuck here. I cannot get out of this. So this is why I had to record it separately. This is pretty sad. So you know the game's not VR ready when that kind of shit is happening. Yeah, so let's go on with some more interesting stuff here. So you know we're not Showtime here. This is not Showtime VR at all. So I sort of knew after going through all that what to expect at that point. So what I'm going to do is, using these reconfigured controls, I'm going to go ahead and start a game, and I'm going to do... Oh shit, I was going to use my mouse there. I'm actually going to redo that portion that I did of the tutorial. I don't want to go any further, and I'm actually going to skip to the point where they asked me to destroy targets. I don't want to go any further right now because I don't expect what's coming, and it's a little hard to read in the DK1. This is totally like half, if not less, the resolution of the DK2. It's a little hard to read the text, to tell you honestly. Alright, let's go and try this out. So their GUI, I have to change a few settings. Their default settings are absolutely horrible. This is much better. It was moving like 1 kilometer to the left and right on the default settings. Okay, I'm gonna skip the cutscenes. Now, you know a game is not VR ready when they just make you sit through the cutscenes. Now that was a bad example because it was actually pretty comfortable, but sometimes the camera's moving during the cutscene and they just play it the same way in VR. They don't bother changing their ways. So this is going to be interesting. For a third-person view mechanic, they got it right. They're letting me look left and right, right? I'm not pivoting around the ship right now. So that's a good way. Press joystick 2, joystick 5 to press any target, press any key. If I believe I press T, I'm going to have to take a peek here. Press keyboard T again, press any key, press joystick 1 to fire the guns, press any key, press joystick 10, press any key. Alright, so I got my guns here, I'm going to select the target, and I'm actually going to switch to cockpit view, because it's going to be more VR friendly that way. Alright, target destroyed. So yes, I am playing the same section. I want to know what to expect for the beginning because, I mean, my introduction to the VR end of this game has been so bad, for starters, that I really need to be careful with what comes next. And I do have some frame ripping going on. I tried to turn VSync off, and I think I did really badly at it. I'm also duplicating displays, which makes syncing issues even greater with the Oculus DK1. But whatever. I mean, I got this down. As you can see, I'm not having problems. The comfort level now, it's becoming really hard for me to gauge the comfort level in VR. The reason being is, I'm invincible to bad VR now. It takes like half an hour of bad VR before I actually start feeling bad. And it takes multiple hours before I just get tired of playing a game. I mean, if the VR's good, the time limit is only imposed due to the fact that I have to go to bed at some point. But of course, bad VR, eventually I'll feel it. But I've become invincible to it somewhat. And that makes it a little difficult to give you an unbiased advice on the comfort level. But I gotta tell you, this is surprising. I expected way worse. I expected like War Thunder type bullshit when I saw the GUI acting the way it did and when I got myself stuck in the menus. But no, this is actually much better than War Thunder. Alright, let's go with this target here. Let's aim a missile at it. There we go. I'm gonna do that one too. Why not? Yeah, but first, kaboom! Kaboom! Yes, right. Okay, look. Like the cutscenes with the camera floating in the middle of nowhere. Now watch, like, it's just the exact same thing. The camera's panning. It's actually sliding sideways. This should not happen in VR. What they should have done is just park all their cameras. For all the cutscenes, just park the camera. Remove the movement on it. Now, I think the GUI is at screen level, and in VR that's not good. That is really bad. But let's try some combat here. Let's see how that goes. Right. Oh shit, I switched targets. Alright, I can do that. Probably not gonna go as well at first. I did try the game on the screen with the joystick before going in VR. I should get him. There we go. That's nice. That's always nice. Alright. No, I don't want to target that. It's fun. The only problem is the resolution of that DK1. I so wish I could play this in the DK2. It would be an awesome experience, just like Star Conflict is. Star Conflict feels like this, except this I like. Well, I didn't try Star Conflict with the joystick. I should really revisit it, because if I can do what I did here, if I can do what this game does, I mean, I definitely need to fucking give it another shot with my preferred controls option. Sorry there, I was kind of having trouble finishing my sentence with everything that was going on. One thing I noticed in VR with air combat or space combat, I do have a tendency to look all the way to the end of the canopy in the rear. You think it's a weird feeling to do it, but no, you really, really quickly. It's like if you were born with that intuition. When you're in an aircraft, this is something you notice in real life too. When I started flight school, you do tend to want to use the whole canopy. You're not just staring forward as the screen would have you do. Alright, so now this is a scene that I might actually fail, because this is not the same as playing it in 3D at all. Like, I mean, I have a hard time spotting my targets sometime, and it can mess me up. But you saw, it's not terrible. I mean, it's not like ridiculously bad, but like it could be better. The DK2 would definitely make this game easier to play. God damn it. Holy shit. What the fuck was that? Yeah, get a few scrapes on him. Come on. Fuck. No, my gun's almost out. Fuck. Okay, I sort of fucked up there. I was trying to throttle with my joystick, which is probably why I was getting shot so damn often. Come on. Yeah! Okay, I hit him, I think it was locked on there. So, here's the thing that's not going well for me right now. I have such a good sight on him that I keep looping around him. I'm not letting him get away, but it's hard to shoot. There we go. Alright, another scrape. Take a little spin around this guy. I'm actually gonna get the fuck out of here. Nice, missile evaded. Alright. So, and those circles that are all over the place, I have no fucking clue what those are. There we go. Shit. So there you go. I told you I was gonna probably fail that, but there we go. I was making a major mistake there. I didn't even fucking have my guns half the time. Jeez. Yes, I know we failed. What's the next step? This does feel awesome. I have to give it to them. It's pretty sad that they're not supporting this anymore, because it's pretty good. The scale of the body model is a bit off. It's too large. The depth feels okay. There's a few actual stereoscopic issues with that warp effect. But aside from that, this is a very good VR experience. I'm playing it in the DK1, which doesn't have a low persistence on the screen. So it blurs out when you move your head too fast, and I'm still able to play this. So very, very encouraging, but what's completely discouraging is the silence of the developers when they're asked simple questions like, will you release DK2 support? Shit, just answer us. If you want to say no, answer. Like, what, are you afraid that if you're honest, it's gonna piss you off? Are my cannons bound? My fucking cannons are bound again. I have to stop binding those goddamn cannons. That'll be the end of me right there. Damn it. Fuck. I got this guy. Fucking got this guy. Come on. Fuck. Controlling the engines with the keyboard, controlling the ship's attitude with the joystick. Takes a little bit of getting used to. Come on, come on. And no more of that bullshit mouse aim that just fucking allows you to move the gun without moving the ship. I don't like that. I like this. This feels more real. Alright. I want to cooperate. Let's see if this is gonna work. Shit. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Yeah! The motherfucking shit. Jeez, getting our asses kicked. So, is the game playable? Yeah. Are you gonna do good at it? I really don't know what's wrong with the game. It's like the enemies are behaving completely differently. I tried, like I said, with the joystick. It didn't go this bad. This is really a horrific performance of my part. It's not just the gun binding issue. This is really a bad performance. Wow, like, I'm just amazed at how bad I'm playing this game right now. I think the HUD gets confusing. Every time you get a hit, that shake makes you lose your... That's kind of okay, though. But chasing an enemy is a chore. I mean, this is... Like, look at this. I'm fucking going full yaw on him. Piece of shit will not die. And those S's, I haven't seen him do those S's in the other mode. There we go, finally. For fucking mother. Are you gonna stop doing the S bullshit? No, of course not. Come on! Fucking thing. Where are these motherfuckers? Oh yeah? You wanna do that, see? Come on. Oh, you son of a shit. Take this, then. A little bit of this. And of course I'm getting shot. Now I'm fucking finally getting... There we go! Getting the hang of it. I guess I had to get some distance there because I mean, I kept swarming around between the actual target and, well, their target, which is the ship below me right now, and the enemy ships. So they're trying to shoot at the target and at me at the same time. Like this guy's really going at it with a big ship. And I'm gonna fucking start doing this fly swarm again. Bullshit fuck. Yeah. It's like being in a swarm of shit flies. Alright, there we go. Try to get a shot at the guy from here like this. I'll try to move in until I can see my fucking shot reticle. There we go. Here it comes. You piece of bullshit. Alright. That was probably one of my worst performances. Oh shit, I just noticed something. See what the GUI does? So that means all my targets, all my markers are doing that as I'm fucking playing. So yeah, there's GUI issues that make a potentially excellent experience somewhat
here.
I don't want to say unpleasant. I was having fun there. But annoying. It's fucking annoying. Because then your shot, you can't quite line up the dot when you're over the clouds. And there's just a few details to be worked out with this game, and it'd be great. But because of, like, the fact that it looks like a game that's designed for monitors that got VR support crudely slapped into it, it's not that good an experience. Like I said, it's fun, but I'd rather play Star Conflict, who have their whole shit down. You saw me play Star Conflict and not have so much fucking trouble aiming at enemies. And you could say, well, it was the joystick, but I tried the joystick on the screen before I loaded up the cameras again, and it did not go that bad. So my conclusion is, it's a playable experience. If you got only a DK2, don't get this game. It's not worth it. It's not going to work. And the other thing about it is it's unfinished is the key word here. And you could say, yeah, but we're in the early days of VR. Everything's still beta. Still, though, I've seen lower end demos be better implemented than this. This is a great game with a horrible VR implementation. Is it as bad as War Thunder? No. War Thunder remains the worst VR experience I've ever had. However, this comes close. If it made me uncomfortable, which it didn't really. I mean, I do get that little... It feels, after you've played, it feels like you've gone for a flight on a small airplane that shakes around. You feel like you've been on a boat. But that's about all the DK1 does to me now. On the comfort side, they got their FOV okay. They got the scale of the cockpit wrong. They got a lot of GUI elements wrong, especially the fact, well, that's the low res of the DK1, but that reticle, when it's over the clouds, I can't see shit. I cannot see my reticle. So I'm just seeing explosions and red squares and clouds. And I can't even see my gunfire anymore. So, resolution issues, update issues, support issues, all over the place. It's a cool experience. It's one that is notable, but it is not complete. Alright, now I gotta make a note. You probably heard my voice go as the video went, and that's because I'm sick. I caught a cold during the Christmas holidays, and well, I gotta deal with it, you know. It's not that bad, but it does fuck my voice. I'm surprised I can use it at this level in this video. Well, that's it, you know. You gotta deal with what you gotta deal. And also, before I wrap up the video, I do want to say Happy New Year's. I may do other videos before 2015. I may not. I'm not sure. So I want to play it safe here and wish you a Happy New Year, Happy 2015. And I have to make a note, thanks for watching Stereo 3D Productions. It has been an excellent year for the channel. I think I quadrupled my subscribers. I mean, like, at the end of 2013, there wasn't that many subscribers on the channel. A lot of VR videos went into that. A lot of time on my side getting you these videos as best as I could in Stereoscopic 3D, and it's been a really, really good year for the channel. I mean, the videos have gone in, the subscribers have come in, and if you're not a subscriber yet, go ahead and click subscribe if you want. It's always appreciated, and hopefully an even better 2015, at least as good as 2014. I'd be pretty happy with that, but let's hope for even better. Alright, so that's a wrap. Strike Suit Zero. Almost forgot the title of the game. I love that. Alright, Strike Suit Zero, people, in 3D, in VR, and that's a wrap.